You call this flooding? Yeesh. Who edits this crap anyway? Oh yeah, I do. This is the series in which I tell you a story and its subsequent theories and explanations. And then I let you make up your mind. Today's topic is a classic one, dating to the time of the Greek philosophers. Get ready for an adventure, because we're going to Atlantis. Ancient Greek for island of Atlas. Atlantis is a mythical island mentioned in the works of the Greek philosopher Plato. Despite its minor importance in these works, the Atlantis story has had a considerable impact on both literature and culture throughout the ages. It's basically the story about an advanced race of incredible naval power, some 9,000 years before Plato's time. The utopian island kingdom mysteriously disappeared into a sea in a single day. They didn't waste time on this one, did they? In 1882, writer Ignatius Donnelly argued in his book Atlantis, the Antediluvian World, that the accomplishment of the ancient world, such as metallurgy, agriculture and language, must have been handed down by an earlier civilization. Yeah, because after that everybody was as stupid as he was, I guess. Assuming the Atlantic Ocean was but a few hundred feet deep, and the fact that the ocean lied outside the Pillars of Hercules, two rocks marking the entrance to the Strait of Gibraltar, Donnelly described a continent flooded by shifting ocean waters. Despite a better understanding of modern oceanography and plate tectonics, many still cling to this theory, mostly due to Plato's placement of Atlantis in the mid-Atlantic. Inspired by Donnelly's, writer Charles Berlitz, grandson of the founder of the well-known language schools and author of many books on paranormal phenomena, claimed that Atlantis was a real continent, swallowed up by the notorious Bermuda Triangle, a region of the Atlantic where many a ship and airplane disappeared mysteriously. A video on that one is in the pipelines. Well, figuratively, of course, not in the real ones, right? Supporters of this theory find evidence in the famed Bimini Road, a structure of stone that looks like man-made walls and streets on the coast of Bimini. It's a pity it wasn't on the coast of Bikini. Some scientists though claim them to be natural formations. In 1958, Charles Hapgood wrote in a book, Earth's Shifting Crust, which featured a foreword of none other than Albert Einstein, that 12,000 years ago Earth's crust shifted, displacing the continent of Antarctica from its location. This doomed the advanced civilization of the Atlanteans and buried their magnificent city under layers of ice. In such case, I would be doomed too. However, modern understanding of plate tectonics does not support this theory. Some have postulated that the story of Atlantis was a mythical retelling of the Black Sea flood. This theory presumes that Atlantis itself was fictional, but the story depicts the demise of several inundated civilizations that flourished in the time the Black Sea was still a freshwater lake, half its current size. The breaching of the Bosporus by the Mediterranean Sea and subsequent flooding scattered inhabitants of the region as they spread tales of deluge which were later used as inspiration for Plato's story of Atlantis. The Mediterranean Sea, it's a mean beast. Another theory states that the destruction of Atlantis may not have been of an entire continent but only of its capital city of the same name, which sank into the inland sea of Lake Pupu. I'm not gonna make a joke about this. I'm very sorry. Which exists at the edge of the rectangular plain called the Bolivian Altiplano. Modern satellite mapping shows the plain to be rectangular, perfectly level and enclosed by mountains containing the various metals, including the mysterious gold and copper alloy called auricalicum, only found in the Andes, and which Plato said was used to plate the walls of the city. Copper in the walls. I hope they didn't have electricity yet. The Minoans, named for their legendary King Minos, and believed to be a great civilization that built magnificent palaces, paved roads, and were the first Europeans to use written language, flourished on the Greek islands of Crete and Terra, modern-day Santorini. They abruptly and mysteriously disappeared from history, fueling an enduring belief in a link between this great doomed civilization and Plato's Atlantis. Modern historians believe that in 1600 BC, a massive earthquake shook the volcanic island of Santorini, triggering an eruption and tsunamis that devastated Minoan cities and left them vulnerable to Greek invaders, kicking them when they're down. Bullies! Okay, we're almost there. We've had 6 theories, only one remains. But I didn't leave the best for last. Some historians and scientists believe that the kingdom of Atlantis was just a figment of Plato's imagination. A cautionary tale for all whom concerns. Yeah, they're a boring lot, aren't they? They state that despite modern advances in ocean floor mapping, no trace of a sunken civilization has ever been found. I know! I believe Giorgio A. Tsoukalos from Ancient Alien series. You know, the one with the exploded hairdo? He says Atlantis was a UFO. They just up and left. What do you think? You decide. So, did you like the video? You can always click the like button. If you want to see more, you can subscribe to my channel. You can also leave comments in the comment box. You can start a discussion there for all I care. I also have a vlog channel, so if you want to get bored out of your mind for a while, why don't you check it out? And of course, you can share this on your social media. See you next time.